How are we doing, everybody? This is literally like 5 seconds after I've gotten done making the first video, so I'm still the same. Hope everybody else is doing good, though. Stay inside. Hashtag flatten the curve. But yeah. So nothing's really new with me. Okay. Well, we got a quiz tomorrow. So today what we're going to do is just... I don't know if you can hear me when I'm mobile. This is like that weird thing where like you listen to, what's that called when you listen to people speaking softly or something like that? It's really weird, isn't it, though? All right, it's past 11 o'clock. I'm getting a little loopy. Okay, I know I'm not like you guys staying up till like 4 in the morning playing video games or whatever. Right? All right, so all this is a review over sections 9.8 and 9.9. And I'm sorry, all this is a key going over the review assignment that you had that was due on Tuesday night. So this will get posted sometime later. Yeah. Okay. See ya. Bye. Oh. All right. So completing the square. All right. So remember, variables on the left, constants on the right, just like it is. And now we leave room. Say whoop is equal. Whoa, that's a big line. Plus whoop. All right. So what fills in that blank? Well, -6 divided by 2 is -3. Square it. Positive. Whoa. That is poorly written. That is very poorly written. Oh, yikes, Arana. So -6 divided by 2. Let's try that over again. -3, much better handwriting, Mr. Laverick. Very good job. Okay, plus 9 here and 9 here. So I've got x minus 3 squared is equal to 25. I feel like I did this problem in the review. So I got x minus 3 is equal to plus or minus 5. So x minus 3 is equal to 5, or x minus 3 is equal to -5. X equals 8, or x equals -2. Number 2, x squared plus 8x is equal to 20. Plus what? Plus what? So 8 over 2. There's by b is 8, right? That's where I'm getting that 8. B is 8 divided by 2 is 4. Square it, you get 16. Okay. That's what I'm adding to both sides. So this turns into an x plus 4 squared. Sorry, my baby's... Oh, she was crying. It's not. Is equal to 36. Again, x plus 4 is equal to plus or minus 6. So x plus 4 is equal to 6, and x plus 4 is equal to -6. Subtract the 4 to both parts. X equals 2, or x equals -10. Okay, there's number 2. Number 3. X squared plus 14x is equal to 15. What am I going to add to both sides here? Oh, I don't know why I wrote a plus or minus right there. Well, we take 14 divided by 2. We get 7. We square it. 49. 49 gets added to both sides. So x plus 7 squared is equal to 54. 64. Hey, look at that. That's perfect square. X plus 7 is equal to plus or minus 8. So x plus 7 is equal to positive 8, or x plus 7 is equal to -8. Subtract the 7, x equals 1. Subtract the 7, x equals -15. Last, completing the square problem. So I get x squared minus 18x is equal to -45. Now, these are all nice. They're all set up for me, right? What do I mean by that? Variables on the left, constants on the right. -18 is my b value. Divided by 2 is a -9. Square it to get 81. That's what adds to both sides. 81. That's an 8, folks. That's an 8. So I get x minus 9's 19. Really? Come on, Maverick. X minus 9 squared is equal to, okay, -45 plus 81. Let's see what that is. 45. No numbers, please. 45 negative. No, that's fine. 45 negative plus, what was it? 81. 36. Yeah, nice and perfect. 36. So x minus 9 is equal to plus or minus 6. X minus 9 is equal to 6, or x minus 9 is equal to negative 6. So x is equal to 15, or x is equal to 3. Okay. All right, so those are completing the square. The ones on the quiz are going to look extremely similar to that. Did you notice how they all came out with nice, neat, perfect squares over here? All of them came out to be nice, neat, perfect squares, no decimals or anything like that. Thinking that will be what that's like on the quiz too. How about that? All right, so let's take a look at the quadratic formula problems. So A is 1, B is 11, C is 24. The opposite of B, plus or minus the square root of B squared minus 4AC, all divided by 2 times A, or just 2. So I go to my calculator, put this over here. 11 squared minus 4 times 1 times 24. Yeah, oh, look at that, that's 25. So negative 11 plus or minus 25. Oops, the square root of 25 over 2, which is negative 11 plus or minus 5 all over 2. So that's where I get my two solutions, negative 11 plus 5 over 2 and negative 11 minus 5 over 2. So negative 11 plus 5, that's a negative 6 over 2, which is a negative 3. And then negative 11 minus 5 is a negative 16. Negative 16 divided by 2 is a negative 8. Those are my two solutions there. Get a blue marker here. A is 3, B is negative 11. Oh, shoot, did I? Okay, good. For a minute there, I thought this wasn't set up already, like this one was. See, what do I have to do here? I have to subtract the 20 over to the other side. So C is actually negative 20, right? I would have to subtract it over here to get 3x squared minus 11x minus 20 equals 0. Okay, so the opposite of B, plus or minus the square root of negative 11 squared minus 4. Is it 11 over here too? Yeah, it was. 4 times A times C, all divided by 2 times A, which is 6. Okay, so that's 11 plus or minus, and now I go underneath the radical, and I take negative 11 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 20. 361, all divided by 6. I'm going to double check that, make sure it should come out of the decimal. Negative 11 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 20. A is 3, B is negative 11, C is 20. Looks like it's right. Okay, I square root that. Let's see what that comes out to be. Oh, that is a perfect square. Got it, that's 19. 11 plus or minus 19 all over 6. So x is equal to 11 plus 19 over 6. And x is equal to 11 minus 19 over 6. Okay, so 11 plus 19, that would be a 30 over 6, which is a 5. 11 minus 19. What is 11 minus 19? 11 minus 19. Negative 8 over 6. I'm going to reduce that fraction rather than giving it to you as a decimal. Negative 4 thirds. Negative 4 thirds. Could you give me negative 1.6 repeating? Or, excuse me, negative 1.3 repeating? Sure, that would be fine too. Okay, 2 more problems to do. This one is already set up for me. Don't have to subtract or add anything over. A is 2, B is 1, C is negative 7. The opposite of B, plus or minus the square root of B squared minus 4 times A times C, all divided by 2A. So 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 1 plus or minus the square root of, watch out, this is just 2, this is just 1 here, not 2. A lot of people are trying to make that 2. Right, so that gives me a 1 squared, which is just 1, minus 4 times 2 times negative 7. 57. Now I know that is not a perfect square. Square root of 57. 7.55. So it's, again, 57. Or negative 1 plus or minus 7.55. Double check on that. 7.55. Yep. All over 4. So that gives me a negative 1 plus 7.55 over 4 and a negative 1 minus 7.55 over 4. All right. So we have a negative 1 plus 7.55 over 4. 1.64. And then a negative 1 minus 7.55. Negative 1 minus 7.55 all over 4. Negative 2.14. Those are my two solutions there. Here and here. All right. Last problem coming. Switch up some colors here. Here we go. Good. It's already set up for me, already in standard form. A is 1, B is negative 3, and C is negative 8. Excuse me. Okay. So the opposite of B, negative 3 turns positive 3, plus or minus square root of negative 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 8. All divided by 2a, or just 2. So 3 plus or minus the square root of. Okay, so we've got b squared minus 4 times a times c. 41, the square root of 41 all over 2. Now, what is the square root of 41? Square root that answer. 6.4. 3 plus or minus 6.4 over 2. Okay, so that gives me 3 plus 6.4 over 2, and a 3 minus 6.4 over 2. Okay, so that would be a, what's 3 plus 6.4? 9.4. 9.4 over 2. 7 is equal to 4.7. And then a negative 3 minus 6.4, right? 3 minus 6.4. 3 minus 6.4. 1.7. Okay, cool. Hopefully we're all having a good day, staying happy, staying healthy. Remember, stars, right? Stars or triangles, depending on what you know, whatever. All right, have a good day. See ya.